He's on when he speaks. Okay. Hi, I wanted to talk. Today is May 19th, 2018. I really wanted to talk about negativity, okay? People need to control what they are putting in the atmosphere, okay? And today, I come back and I have to go. I just came back to the States and I have to go and do this women's retreat next week. So trying to get stuff ready, and I go on Facebook because I need to get in contact with my family while I'm going down there. And I see this thing talking about crime news, and it says Gary Crime News and all this other stuff, and it shows these kids and they're playing outside. And the people are like criticizing where they're living at. Like, oh, this is a horrible place. These people are slouches. They don't do anything. And these people are commenting, boom, 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 boom. And I'm looking like, wait a minute. First of all, whatever happened to protecting these kids' rights, okay? No matter what their parents doing, you could say, oh, yeah, their parents are trifling. They're lazy. They didn't look and see where they were at. They were playing. Okay, we get that. We get all of that. But where does it say that just because your parents are being a little negligent that somebody else can exploit you, another adult can exploit you on freaking not television, on freaking the internet, on Facebook and all these other mobile internet websites to go and get likes and views, you know? And all these people, oh, it's so sad, all this, and I'm like, you know, it got me so upset because I'm like, okay, we all know that Gary really is like Haiti, like from the States. Like, it really is one of the poorest cities in the United States. And it's not just because of the education, because actually, if you look in there, over half of the citizens have a degree. You know, it is 70% African American, 20% other nationalities, and 10%, I think it's a little bit less than 10% white now. But the place is usually overlooked. They're working on a lot of things. They just started getting funding for other things and businesses and stuff like that. But regardless, if you're not putting anything to solve the problem or contributing to the solution of the problem, in my case, you need to shut the hell up, okay? Because all you're doing is making stuff bad. And the whole goal, you saying all this stuff about Gary and all this, and, you know, they're so trifling. What about those kids who you just took a picture of? You took a picture of without their parents' consent, okay? So we're not even going to go into that because that's illegal. Without their parents' consent. And then you go and post it over to the world so you can get some likes. What about those kids who got to grow up in that neighborhood because that's the only home that they know? What about them? Have you ever thought about them trying to make themselves better and they having that same label? You know what I'm saying? Because that's honestly, that really is witchcraft. People don't even think about that being witchcraft, but that really is. You never took the time to think about somebody else's feelings, but other than the show and broadcast some negativity. So I told them, I went on there, and usually I don't even comment. I was like, I don't even know how this page is even on there. And it said Gary Crime News. And I'm like, I don't even know how this page is on here anyway. Like, whatever. So, it kept popping on my news feed. So I was like, forget it. I'm going to comment. And I'm like, you know what? If you're not being part of the solution, then you are part of the problem. And we need you to die. Because if you're not making a contribution, you need to die. Everybody, and most of the people, and if you know the history behind Gary, Indiana, then you'll understand. And if you have real knowledge, because this is what they try to tell you. If your parents didn't tell you no history about it, then they'll try to say, oh, this is so bad, this place is so bad, and they don't have the potential to do this and do that, which is a lie, okay? They've been trying to get that land so bad. They've been trying to get that land because it's by the lakefront. And it's better. It's even like, if you go to Chicago, they have rocks on their land. And Gary is the only place that the cacti and these crystals go in. It's really, really magical, okay? A lot of people, when they rise, if they go to fame or something like that, they're going to hit it really big if they're in that area. If they came from out of the area, because you got to scrub. I mean, it's crazy. So, yeah, a lot of funding has been taken away. That's been happening for the last, since the 70s, okay? And people are still thriving. There's still celebrities coming out of there. Still people that's making a difference. So my whole thing was like, if you're not doing anything, you're part of the problem. You're not part of the solution, and we need you to die. So this one lady comes on there, and she's like, oh my God, that's so offensive. So you just want people to die because they don't believe in your views? No, bitch! I need you to understand, if you in any kind of problem and you're not trying to make a difference in it and trying to make the best of the situation and turn that problem into a success, into something great, then yes, you need to roll over and die. I don't want no spirit of fear, no spirit of antagonization. I don't want none of that corralling me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is 2018. We don't need no time for nobody being negative. We got the most negative, hating president. He don't even like himself, okay? And it's got nothing to do with Democrats. It got nothing to do with Republicans. It's got nothing to do with black, white, orange, purple, okay? We just got hating motherfuckers in the world, okay? We got energies that's coming out of here that's hating. We don't have time for that. If you're not there to make that solution better, then yes, roll over and die. And any spirit attached to that negativity, we need to roll up and have them to die, okay? And we need to bring that with a spirit of positivity. But, oh my goodness, that lady just really took me to a whole nother level. And I'm looking like, okay, where is she from? And I just asked her, like, excuse me, sent her a message. Where are you from? Yeah. And long story short, and she was Caucasian, okay? Like I said, it's predominantly black, but it's a lot of Caucasian people there, okay? I got a lot of relatives that are Caucasian, and they are there, okay? I got a lot of friends that are there, okay? But they wouldn't come out and say no stuff like this, you know? And, she didn't answer. So, I went and looked. She's from Angola, okay? Angola ain't got no rates where these people are homeless and struggling because they don't have no jobs. There's jobs everywhere. In Fort Wayne, there's jobs everywhere. In Annapolis, there's jobs everywhere. Maryland, there's jobs everywhere, okay? Factories, mills, all that. Gary, no. Most of the time when you see those people that are homeless and out on the street and stuff, that's because they drinking, they done sabotaged their whole doggone families that they don't want to deal with them, you know? So, in my perspective, it's like, how can you sit over here and judge, and you're looking at these kids, and you're saying, oh, it's a shame, and blah, blah, this, and blah, blah, that, and you don't even know the background, and you ain't even came from there. You ain't even came from there. So I politely told her, also, if you really want to do something, if you feel so bad about it, then contribute. You know, I know a lot of places that do a lot of non-for-profits that are trying to get the kids off of the street, you know. So if you really feel this so bad, and, you know, you can go and contribute. You don't have to believe in my beliefs. I definitely don't want you to. I really don't want you to, because that's not human. That's not right for you to, you know, not be able to express your opinions. But I will let you know, don't try me, because the clapback is real, okay? The clapback is real, because you ain't trying to put none in. All your kids got after school programs, right? And they can fund them. Why? Because all of y'all got jobs. All of y'all got jobs. You don't know what them kids are going through. They probably in the system. Or they probably just snuck out. You know? They probably just snuck out and hung out with somebody. They probably live across the street or something. And somebody just wanted to make themselves known, you know, and bring down Gary. Took those pictures and posted them on Facebook and said, oh, look at these kids. They playing on the thing. This a doggone shame. Then another thing, I looked on the crime news there, and I looked on there, and I'm looking down, and I see all these other faces. Some of them look familiar, but most of them not. So I was just thinking, like, do people really think, like, back in the day, they was talking about how when it was predominantly white and it started shifting in the 70s, a lot of white businesses, you know, they say that everywhere, you know, in every freaking city that was, you know, had a predominant black force, they always say, it was a white flight and they left. No, the funding left. The funding left, okay? Because if they would have left and not took the funding and tried to, you know, do illegal measures and put these stupid laws in place to where you can, discriminate me because of my geographic area, then we wouldn't have this problem, okay? We wouldn't have this problem at all. So I'm going to need you to get real and stop trying to play people, because the clapback is really real, okay? Because if you want to go there, then you can go there, because I've lived in these areas. I lived in Angola and Fort Wayne and all these places. These people who are on the street, half of them people who in church and stuff they drunkards. They're doing crazy. They doing all crazy demonic stuff. Ain't nothing changed. It's the same everywhere. It's the same freaking place everywhere. But you're going to go and exploit somebody else's kids and think that's cool. That's not. That's not. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. I cannot stand people who try to take advantage of the weak, the weak and the feeble. You're going to sit there and do that. You can talk all you want to. You can have your opinions and everything. But if, like I said, if you're not making a contribution to the solution, yes, you need to roll over. Roll up like a fruit roll up and die, okay? And die, okay? No hesitation with saying that. And people are going to, they're going to try to tell me, oh, that's ungodly. No. Let me tell you why it's not ungodly, okay? Because in the Bible, Jesus saw a fig tree, okay? The fig tree, although it had, grass and everything all around the tree, it was not producing fruit. So, which is illegal, okay? A tree is supposed to produce fruit. It is supposed to grow and bud and flourish, okay? It was not producing fruit. Therefore, it was dead. It was going against the law, okay? We are living vessels, okay? Okay, we are supposed to be giving and shining light. If you are not doing that, he told the fig tree to die. Curse the fig tree. He cursed the fig tree, okay? Because he was going against his design. Now, you see a problem. You might not be the total solution, but you are contributing to the problem instead of contributing to finding a way for you to contribute to the solution. Then you need to die. You need to die. You need to die and never come back. So, for anyone that's hearing that, take it any way you want to, okay? I had a lot of people, when I first started doing this lipstick and eyeshadow thing, a lot of people saying, okay, you can't do that. Okay, you got your opinion, but don't think you're going to stay your ass around me to where you're going to shun me to where I'm not going to be able to do what I need to do, okay? Because if God told me to do something, then guess what? I'm going to do it. If he says I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, then guess what? That's the truth. And it says his word is not a lie. So that means if you're saying that I can't do something and I know that Christ is in me and Christ is in me and you're saying that I can't, but his word says that I can do all things through him who strengthens me, then I need to rebuke and tell you to go fuck off and die, okay? I'm not even going to hold my tongue. I'm not going to put it in nice words, because some people really need to hear this, because they really think that they just really getting off by doing that dumb stuff, by exploiting people and labeling them with, all these pretenses and all that other stuff. Now, have that woman, whatever she's doing, I can find somebody, I'm sure, whatever she's doing in her occupation, I can find somebody in Gary who's going to do it better than her. I can find somebody, or somebody in a struggling area, real struggling, who can do it. Why? Because they hungry and they grateful and they not, they not on that whole pretense of, oh, well, I want to be politically or politically correct, and, I shouldn't say that just because you don't like my views. And no, homie. This is all about principle. But yeah, we see our world going all crazy. You see all this crazy stuff. It's time for y'all to do something, okay? I don't want to hear no more of this. Anytime I see somebody doing something negative or something, not being productive in life, guess what? Get out of my thoughts, okay? Get out of my sight, okay? I pray that you get out of existence until you come to yourself, because you're supposed to be producing fruit, like I said. So, and if you're not producing fruit like that fig tree, I'm going to do exactly what Jesus said and tell that tree to wither up and die, because you need to wither up and die out of anybody's life or anybody. And don't cut cut anybody's lifespan off. You don't know how these kids are gonna act after seeing that, you know, and all they was probably trying to do is play and get some fucking air, okay? Because you ain't never lived on on that side. You ain't never lived on nothing like that. So of course, you're not going to understand. Of course, you're just rude because you don't care. Because, you know, most people who are like that, they just really don't care because they don't think about nobody but themselves, you know, or exploiting. Oh, yeah, you know, just like they take them kids from Haiti out, $5 a day, $20 a day and do a whole. You never think about how that impacts that kid in a negative way, you know? So you need to be mindful of that. I'm just going to get off because I don't want to go too deep in that. And that's very, very demonic. But whatever. Hopefully something I said or done will help you on your journey. Stay tuned to Journey to Jerusalem.